The credits have been applied because of the mistakes on my bill.
And that mistake is the $9.
Um, request regarding with this. Our manager, sir, had already escalated this one up to the higher arts, right? And also, sir, we
I
have
don't believe
endorsed
that
this one
because if
out.
I don't talk to somebody on the phone, that doesn't mean nothing to me. And right now, I'm doing a dual live stream. I'm doing a live stream on my Spanish channel that has thousands of subscribers, right along with my English channel,
I
because my
got
Spanish channel has bilingual people that understand English. So now I made this into a multi stream. So it's two channels with over 300,000 people watching. So, like I told you, I'm not the one to play with. So, if T Mobile wants to start dropping customers like flies, I don't have a problem with it because people will cancel their service over this.
yes, sir. We got you with that one, sir. I believe that you got millions of subscribers that is watching your channel, and we do believe, sir, T-Mobile also have billions of subscribers that knows the policies and procedures,
No,
and we truly
T Mobile
understand.
doesn't
Yes,
have
sir.
billions of subscribers, you idiot. T Mobile only has
Oh, sir, one more
264 million subscribers.
harassment
Not one,
offer.
not
I
2
will
billion,
be
not 3
have
billion.
the option, sir, to cancel this offer.
Cancel what offer? I told you I'm not taking $30. That's
Yes,
why I
sir.
told you need to get me over to a
We call agents,
supervisor
sir.
and do your job because you will
For the
lose your
record, sir, you're
job
called
if I
agent.
contact corporate. If I got to contact corporate, I
You can
swear
go
to
ahead with
God,
that, sir.
I'm going to make sure you get fired.
Thank you so much for that
I
wonderful
will make
feedback,
sure
sir.
you
And
get fired.
thank you so much for taking my call, sir. And have a good one. Take
No,
care
you get
now.
me over to the supervisor like I told you and stop playing games. Hello? Hello?
Hello, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
know
So
that
I
you
really don't have time. I'm a busy person. I don't have time to wait for anybody to call me back. So I need you to get me over to a supervisor or a manager.
got you. Okay. By the way, Mr. Alexander, thank you for your time in regarding with this one. I'll
I
be
already told
going
you
down to
the
my station.
reason,
Okay.
listen, the reason for the credits is because of all the mistakes on my bills. All the mistakes on my billing. Every mistake that you guys have made on my bill. That's why the credits are there. Okay? Because there's been multiple
Understand.
mistakes. Overcharging me for my insurance, for my Apple Watch, overcharging me for insurance. And it's just been a whole nightmare. And every time I just paid the bill when it was 350, 280, 285, 290 over the years without questioning anything. And now I'm questioning things. Okay, so that's why you see so many credits on my account. That's why all the credits are there because of all these mistakes. I specifically said when I first got the Apple Watch Ultra years ago, when it first came out, imagine we're on the third generation of Apple Watch Ultras, and I got the first generation. So I've been overpaying the bill since back then, since the Apple Watch first came out. I specifically said that I wanted to be on a $10 plan. You guys had me on an $18 plan for the last 3 years or 4 years since this watch came out. Let me see. Let me ask Gemini when this Apple Watch came out because this thing came out years ago. Let me see when this thing came out. Gemini is faster than the Google search. Gemini, when did the Apple Watch Ultra come out?
The first generation Apple Watch Ultra was released on September
Look
23rd,
at that.
2022.
And that's exactly when I got it, September 23rd of 2022. So imagine it's 2026 and you guys were charging me $18 for the last 23, 24, 25, 26, 4 years. So 18 times, what is that? 23, 24, 25, 20, like 4. So, Jesus. So that's 24 times, hold on, no, no. 12 times 4 equals 48. So 18 times 48. So for the last 48 months, you guys charged me $864. Do you see what I'm talking about? So that's why you see them credits on there, man. And not only that, it wasn't just that. You see what I'm talking about? So how you guys gonna tell me when I first activated the watch, when I first got the watch, yes, Mr. Febres, you are on a $10 plan. And then when I come to find out now in 2026 that it was changed in January, no, in February of this year was when it was changed, or March, to the $10 one. I've been paying $18 for the last 4 years. That's crazy. So that's why you see them credits on there, ma'am. Because I overpaid for an Apple Watch line for the
Okay, got
insurance
you.
when I
I
specifically
totally
said
understand.
$10.
Of course, Mr. Alexander, I totally understand where you're coming from, all your frustration, okay? And I also understand in regards to the credits that on the account, I totally check it on my end as well. And also, Mr. Alexander, I just want to inform you that the the reason why your watch line is around $18 or $17 here, it's because there is a protection or insurance for this watch.
Yeah, but there's a $10 insurance for this watch.
Yes, and the service itself is $12. Since and also just wanna mention as well that the reason why your bill, since you've mentioned that before May 2024, your payment for your rate plan is only around $64. It's the reason why it increased because of the taxes and fees as well. Since it's a tax included, the rate plan, the price for the rate plan
No,
has
my
increased. It's very,
my rate plan has the taxes included.
that is correct. That's the reason why it increased because the taxes and fees, as we move on, since every day, every year, the taxes and fees increases.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to increase. My taxes and fees don't increase on Metro. They don't increase on Cricket. They don't increase on Visible.
Mm-hmm.
They don't increase on Total Wireless. So how is it that with T-Mobile, the taxes and fees that are included on the plan increase? It's not supposed to increase. It's supposed to be a legacy
Because
plan. A grandfathered plan means that it's supposed to stay at the price that it's set on. It's not supposed to go up. That's the whole point
I
of a
totally
legacy plan.
understand. Yeah, I totally understand your reasoning, Mr. Alexander. It just so happened that the taxes and fees, they are government mandated. So,
No, it's not government mandated. It's just extra money for T-Mobile. It's
maybe
not.
you
It's
check it
not. It's
online.
not.
And
It's not government mandated.
if you have the Gemini, Mr. Alexander, you have the AI, you can ask the AI that the taxes and fees go to the government.
No,
So
I
it's
asked.
not
I asked
going to.
Gemini, and Gemini says that most of the charges are considered from T-Mobile surcharges. Surcharges means it's T-Mobile's money, not the government's money. The only thing that the government is getting for my plan is the 90 cents for 911 calls. That's it. The rest of it, Gemini said, are like I said, it says taxes and fees. So the fees are from T-Mobile. The only taxes that I get on the plan is 90 cents. So 90 cents for 911. That's it. A 90 cents 911 charge. And that's so they can know exact where I'm at in case something happens to me and I need to call 911. Well, they can know directly where I'm located. So that's what that charge is there for. But the surcharges is what I meant to say. Surcharges are charged by the company, not by the state. Okay. So even Gemini, and if you need to hear from Gemini, I can let Gemini tell you that surcharges are from the company, not from the state. So I have an issue with
And
that. I have a
if
I
you
have an issue with that when I'm sitting here paying. a lot of money for multiple devices, and I done paid multiple devices on my business account. I done paid off AirPods. I done paid off JBL Buds. I done paid off the Flip 5, the 4, the Flip 5, the Flip 6. I done paid off the JBL Charge 6. I done paid off the Beats and the Beats Pill 2. So both of those. I done paid off two iPhone 14 Pros. I done paid off one iPhone 13 Pro. Done paid off the iPhone 15 Pro. And now an iPhone 17 Pro that's being paid, and of course the tablet line and the watch that was paid off, and all this money I'm spending with you guys. So I have a direct issue when I'm spending a lot of money with a company and I'm getting overcharged on my plan. I understand if you guys weren't making any money off of me, I wasn't financing a phone, and I would have used one of my credit cards. If I would have financed this 17 Pro with my Bank of America credit card or my Amazon credit card, which is a Visa, that I could have financed it, because Amazon was like, yeah, you could have put the 15 1650 on your Amazon credit card, and you could have financed it through us, and you would have been paying for 36 months, you would have been paying roughly around $42 instead of what you're paying T-Mobile right now, Mr. Febres. That's exactly what Amazon told me. So you see what I'm talking about? I'm spending all this money with you guys, and you guys are sitting here, my bills just going up and up and up and up. So I have an issue with that. I have a clear issue with that. If it's somebody
Oh
that's
my
not
God.
spending money with you guys and you guys want to creep up and increase their bill, hey, it is what it is. But me, that I'm spending, done spent thousands of dollars with you guys, okay? Because the last couple of all these payments were made from a credit card, for my Bank of America credit card, and they showed me. They was like, bro, since 2020 that you've been paying your T-Mobile business bill with your Bank of America credit card, you already have spent over $15,000, and Bank of America could pull that up. So I'm not the one to play with. Not the one to play with, because I can take you guys to court. I'm not the one to play with. I have all the proof in the world. That's why I like using major banks to pay my bill. So that way, when I have an issue with this, I could just pull the Bank of America. Yeah, can you fax this to the nearest branch? Yeah, no problem. We're gonna fax it right now and send you the evidence that you need against T-Mobile, because Bank of America has more money than you guys. Bank of America has more money than every company, than every carrier. They're worth $2.5 trillion. Not even you, Verizon, and AT&T, all three put together, are worth $2.5 trillion. Okay, so I got big banks, and then the payments that I've been making since I got T-Mobile Business, which was in 2018. I got the proof from Chase, which Chase is the biggest bank. They're worth 4.5 trillion with a T, not billion. 3.5 trillion with a T. They got the rest of the receipts. It was like, yeah, you've been paying your since 2018. You've been paying with us. You paid T-Mobile Business. So yeah, I got the biggest banks in the United States of Great America to back me up.
So that's great to hear, Mr. Alexander, since you know it's your money and it's of course your right to fight for it. Okay? I'll be doing my best here as well to assist you in regarding with this one. By the way, Mr. Alexander,
All
just want to
miss,
make sure.
all I want is my bill, and listen to me clearly so you don't get confused. My unlimited ultimate plan to go back to what it was, $64. That's $9.60. Okay?
That is correct. Yeah, that's what I am. I wanted to
That's all I
check
want.
on
So
you because
you
yeah,
could
yeah.
tell. Listen, you could tell, because the store already told me. So you can tell your supervisor that if they don't want to lose their job, I will be going to the store tomorrow, and the store said they're going to contact corporate if a manager or
Oh yeah, yes,
supervisor
of
does
course.
not do their
You all
job.
can. Oh yeah, you can all do that, Mr. Alexander. It's your right to fight for this one, okay? as well to get this done. So just wondering,
Because all I'm asking is for
before
a
you
permanent
get
credit of $9.60 for my bill to go back down to $64. What it was before May of 2024. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for $50 a month discount. I'm asking for $9.60 for my bill to go back to $64. That's what I'm asking for. And I'm talking about my limited ultimate bill, unlimited ultimate plan. I'm not talking about another plan or the watch line. No, I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about my actual plan. Because you guys need to understand, you guys are going to lose a lot of money if you piss me off, and then I contact the FCC, and then the Department of Consumer Affairs and corporate tells me, well, look, we're going to sponge everything. Keep the damn tablet. You don't got to pay for it. You don't even got to pay the rest of your iPhone 17 Pro. And I'm sorry that all this happened. And it's your choice. Do you still want to stay with T-Mobile Business, or do you want to port out your number somewhere else? Because that's what AT&T did. When I contacted the Better Business, when I contacted the FCC, that's exactly what T-Mobile AT&T Business gave the option they gave me. It was like, look, and that was for a whole different thing. That was because my bill, the same thing. My bill was never the same. I was supposed to have HBO Max on my Elite plan, and they removed it without telling me anything, and I was just tired of it. I was tired of it. So when corporate called me, they was like, "Look, you don't got to pay off your iPhone 1 terabyte, iPhone 15 Pro with us. We're gonna sponge the bill, and it's gonna be unlocked." So I'm unlocking it right now as we speak. Now it's up to you if you want to stay with us or port your number out. And you know what I did? I ported my number out to Metro because I no longer wanted to do business with AT&T Business because of all these mishaps. So corporate wasn't too happy. So the last rep that I had talked to, that all I was asking was for my HBO Max to be re-added and not to be charged. And if they wasn't gonna be able to re-add it, to give me the permanent credit, that rep got fired because when corporate called me on the phone, his name was Steve, and Steve was like, "Can I know who was the last person you talked to?" I was like, "Yeah, his name was Jonathan," and he was like, "Okay, well, just to let you know, Jonathan is gonna be let go of because we could have avoided an FCC complaint if he would have just done his job and gave you the credit for us messing up your bill and taking off your HBO Max." And that's exactly what happened, man. He lost his job, and he was a manager, and he lost his job, and he was working with AT&T for 10 years. Because you need to understand, corporate hates. You need to understand, I pay the bill, right? All these phones that I pay off to T-Mobile is the reason why you have a job, and your supervisor has a job, and your manager has a job. Okay, and that's exactly why I got a
yeah, thank
job
you so much
where
for
I
that
work at.
one, Mr. Alexander. Okay, we also doing our best here to do our job, and I really thank you
No,
for
because
that,
ma'am, I've been calling.
and
I've been calling for the last 2 weeks. This is crazy. I've been calling for the last 2 weeks, and I haven't been able to talk to a manager or a supervisor. I have had customer care reps like yourself lie to me. The last one that I was just talking to before I talked to you, that I put you on hold. I called him an idiot because he was lying. He was like, "Yeah, no, I'm a supervisor." He was lying. He was the same rep I was talking to, the same person. And I'm doing a live stream right now. So this is all on YouTube. I'm doing a live stream right now. So he got caught on YouTube playing impersonating a supervisor because that's what he said. He said, "Yeah, I'm a supervisor," when it was the same voice, and everybody watching can tell it was the same person.
yeah, by the way, in regards with the supervisor, actually, I've already escalated this one, and right now, whenever you're ready, you can talk to my supervisor.
Yeah, so you can put him on the phone because I've been waiting for 2 weeks to talk to a
Uh-huh.
supervisor, which is this is
Oh,
ridiculous.
okay, got it. Yeah. Stay on the line, Mr. Alexander. Okay?
Guys, if this would have been my brother's account, I would have been on the phone with a supervisor. Regular customer care for postpaid, been, been. They would have been fixed everything. Oh, we're sorry this happened. Like I told you guys, back in 2018 on my brother's account, what happened? They fixed everything. Everything, everything, everything. And of course, this makes me mad, guys, because a lot of you guys got T-Mobile because of me. A lot of you guys got T-Mobile business because of me. You know what I'm saying? So it just gets me mad. I don't got a sponsorship with T-Mobile, guys. You guys don't hear, yo, guys, it's me, Alex Raw Tech. We are live, baby. This live stream is being sponsored by T-Mobile. I don't got no sponsorship with T-Mobile. I
Hello,
gen
Mr. Alexander.
Yes.
Thank you so much for waiting. I'll be transferring you directly to my supervisor, okay? Stay
Okay.
on the line.
No problem.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello there, Mr. Alexander.
Yes. I'm here.
Yes, my name is Zach, um, T-Mobile Supervisor for Business. How are you doing today?
Not too good, Zach. Not too
Okay,
good.
I know, I know that, but then again, I'm here to complete and have this process. Okay, but based from my representative, this is about the mobile device that needs
My
to be unlocked. Am I?
No, 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 no. Not the mobile device.
Oh,
Don't get confused. It's about my
oh,
unlimited ultimate plan. My unlimited ultimate plan before May. Okay, so you don't get confused. Before May of 2024, I was paying $64 for the unlimited ultimate plan. Okay, that's how much I was paying. Okay, and now it went up to 73.60. Okay,
okay.
it went up to 70. So it went up by $9.60. So when I went to the store, they said customer care's got to help you with this, bro. We can't do nothing. Now, if they don't want to do nothing, then yeah, we'll have to be forced to contact corporate and put a complaint against that rap and have corporate pull their phone call. That's what we're gonna have to do because we can't do nothing for you here. We understand you're upset. You have every right to be upset. I do see here your bill was $64, and after May of 2024, it increased to 73.60, which it been up for by $9.60. So in reality, we owe you $230.40 is what we owe you because of your bill being overcharged by that amount for the last 24 months. And I am so sorry
So
about
I'm
this,
getting.
Mr. Fabres, but I
Yeah.
can't do nothing for you here. I wish I could, but my hands are crossed, you know, because you guys need to understand the whole T Life situation, right? You're a supervisor, you should know that. T
Yes,
Mobile
I
came
am.
out with a new thing where everything needs to do with AI T Life. So can T Life correct my bill? No, that has to be a physical person, not on the app. So that's why when I went to the store, they said, due to T Life politics and policies, we can't help you, Mr. Febres. And I would hate to lose you as a customer. So what you need to do is contact customer care and let them know you already came to the store and let them know what you let me know that your bill went up and that all you're asking for is a permanent credit on your bill for $9.60 because you were not made aware that the bill was going to go up. Because you're right, it's a grandfathered line. It's not allowed to for the taxes to increase. That line is supposed to stay on the same tax bracket that it was on back before May of 2024. Is not allowed to go
Okay.
up because that's why it's called a grandfathered plan. It's like I was telling
That is
you. It
right.
was telling like I was telling your colleague when I had AT&T postpaid, they messed up my bill and they had took off my what's it called HBO Max off my account, right? They eliminated my HBO Max. And I didn't notice for 24 months. So I got mad and I went to the store and it was like, yeah, I'm sorry, bro. We didn't take it off, so I can't do nothing about it. My hands are crossed. You I could get my manager right now. Jose, can you come explain this to Alex? Yeah, no problem. Oh, Alex, what's up, bro? How you been? I'm like, bro, I'm pissed, man. My HBO Max is not on my elite plan no more. He was like, let me
And
look
that
it
was
up.
before, right?
Yeah, correct.
That
With
was
AT&T.
before.
So I'm just explaining to you. So, he
That's
was
right.
like, yeah, I can't do nothing for you. And if customer care can't do nothing for you, I don't know what to tell you. You might have to do an FCC complaint or come back over here and I'll get you over to corporate. So I was like, all right. So if they don't help me, I'll get back over to you. And Jose was nice, and he gave me, he got me in contact with corporate. So the office of the president of AT&T called me, and he was like, so why did Joseph not give you the $10 discount you were asking for? Why make the store contact us? I'm gonna apologize on behalf of AT&T. I'm gonna give you the $10 permanent credit, and Joseph is gonna be fired for you having to reach out to us, because there's no reason for corporate to get involved when that's what Joseph is. He's a supervisor for AT&T postpaid customer care, and you are not a prepaid customer. So there was no reason for you, Jose, seeing you. You were upset, and I just want to apologize. I don't blame you if you don't want to be with AT&T anymore. And not only am I going to give you a permanent $10 on your elite plan, I'm also gonna waive the remaining balance of your iPhone 14 Pro, 1 terabyte. So you still owe us $950, but I'm gonna remove that $950. I know you're not asking for it. You just wanted your $10 permanent credit, but I want to apologize on behalf of AT&T. And I'm telling you that Joseph is going to be let go of for not wanting to help you. And Joseph got fired. Trust me. And then people were mad at me on AT&T saying, "Oh, why you got Joseph fired?" Okay, because I told them the truth. You guys seen the bill. The bill was was with the with my freaking HBO Max, and nobody told you guys to remove my HBO Max. So if I'm asking for a credit because I'm supposed to have a feature that's included in my plan and it's no longer there, you guys have to do it. So that's, it was grandfathered, and since AT&T had moved on from, the elite plan, they removed that feature. But like I said, it when corporate called me, they was like, no, that's a legacy feature. You were supposed to keep it. Even though we don't offer HBO Max with our plans no more, you were supposed to keep it. So that's what I'm saying. So when I went to the store today, that's the same thing the store told me. No, the taxes were not supposed to go up on your plan by $9.60. So you need to talk to a supervisor and a manager are the only ones that can override the system and put a permanent credit of $9.60 on your plan.
So I'll be completely honest with you, but I agree with you. Regards with your story of what happened, we can also do that. Okay, but then again, we have a solution now. Um, Let me see what I can do, Mr. Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you can accept my offer here, because this is not permanent.
Mm-hmm.
This is only for the next 6 months,
Oh yeah,
and
I
we call
can't.
this
Yeah, I can't.
loyalty discount.
Yeah, I can't do no loyalty discount for 6 months. I don't consider that a loyalty discount because on my brother's account, we have a loyalty discount that's been there for the last since 2014, and it's not removed unless the my brother cancels his account. That's what you call a loyalty discount, something
So,
that's permanent,
so
not a
all right.
temporary resolution. A temporary resolution is not a loyalty discount, sir. I need you to
Because
understand that.
you know what? Yeah, I completely understand that. That's one option. Okay. You have another one. If you will agree with me, we can change your rate plan. Okay, and we can look for a rate plan that fits on what you currently have, including the features. Right? You have 3 lines. Now, how many lines do you have with us?
One.
Three.
One is a Apple Watch. The other one is a iPad line.
Okay.
So one physical mobile line, basically. The other two are a watch and an iPad. But I don't want to switch my plan because right now you guys don't offer truly unlimited data no more. The Pro Mobile plan only offers 300 gigs of high speed data, and then your speeds
That's
could go slow
correct.
down. So
That's correct.
that's not, changing my plan is not an option. You know what I'm saying? It's
Okay.
not an option. That's not something
You
that I'm
know,
willing to part ways
let
with.
me
Because
just
like I said, not only do I have the taxes and fees included, it has truly unlimited data. And due to the facts that I'm a YouTuber and I'm on the road all the time when I make videos, I need unlimited internet so I can post my video in 4K after I'm done recording it. You know how much
Okay.
data a 4K video takes? A lot of
That
data.
is right. That is
So
right.
having a cheaper plan, it's not gonna work. It's
That
not
is
gonna
right.
work because I'll go over
So,
my data really fast, and then I'll be pissed
mhm,
off crashing out on you guys. So I'm not trying to have to curse at nobody. And plus,
mhm,
not only that, I don't want to lose my plan. Like the manager said, you shouldn't have to sacrifice your unlimited ultimate plan, which is one of our greatest plans ever from T-Mobile. Is even better than the Magenta Max for business to get something that you were not that you're supposed to get because your bill was not supposed to go up. It was supposed to stay the same.
yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. But the thing is, we need to look for any other resolution. Let me pull up my tools here. Okay? Bear with me, okay? You've been in the phone quite some time, right?
I mean, I've been on the phone with you guys since 8 o'clock because the last rep
Oh,
hung up on me and then impersonated when I called again. It was the same person, and they impersonated a supervisor, and they said they were a supervisor, and I called them an idiot, and he hung up. Because this is the thing you need to understand, sir. I have spent thousands of dollars with you guys. Okay, like I told the previous rep, Bank of America keeps track of my money and what I spend it on. Okay, and they said that since 2020 till now, I have spent over 15,000 with T-Mobile. That's including my bills every month and the devices that I have paid off. $15,000. That's not a little bit of money. I'm not 50 cents. I'm not Jay-Z. I'm not Eminem. I'm not a multimillionaire. If I was a multimillionaire, we wouldn't even have this conversation. I wouldn't care how much the bill was. Because I could afford to pay
absolutely
it for
right.
5 years in advance. Right now, I wouldn't even have a
Be
bill.
with me.
I wouldn't
Be
have a
with me.
bill because I would give you guys like 100,000 right up front. Here you go. I don't want to see my bill for like 10 years or longer. I'm
That
giving
is
you a
right.
whole
I
100,000.
agree. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But
That
I'm
is,
not. I'm not there.
that's right.
I'm not there. So
Me myself. But the thing is, since you didn't accepted my first offer, that was temporary. That's only for 6 months. So I'll be instructing the previous representative to look, right? Look and dig deeper. Or I will be requesting for it. But once I request this, it will take time. But
But that's the
first time
thing,
for
sir. I
project.
called. I called
Mm,
last Monday. Right. It's been a week. And I was supposed to
mm,
get a rep solution. The rep was like, "Yeah, we're getting up to our higher ups to approve this credit for you of $9.60," and I haven't received no calls. So that doesn't look right for T-Mobile Business because, like I said, I'm live streaming. So if people are interested in getting T-Mobile Business and they come across my live stream, they're gonna be like, "Oh hell no! Look at what this guy's going through, and he's been with them for how many years now?" He said 2020 and it's 2026, 6 years. Oh no, no, no! I'm taking my business somewhere else. I'll go to Verizon or AT&T. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't look good for
okay.
T-Mobile
Yeah.
because you guys, like I said, I've been live streaming this whole interaction with you guys from Monday till Monday, so
Mm-hmm.
7 days. A whole 7 days, and I still haven't gotten no resolution that is satisfactory towards me. Like I said, the only thing that, like the store said, they said you have the power to do it, so you would be able to do it. If they had the power to do it at the
Mm-hmm.
store, they would have done it. But since they don't have the power to do it at the store, then they can't do it.
Okay. All right. So as I was saying, going back, um, you did accept my first offer. Secondly, you're on the great plan, the promotion, and since you're streaming, you're paying for what the amount is. So you'll be getting the right amount for that. But then again,
Yeah, sir. Because
I
listen,
have
the
to.
thing is that I'm not asking you guys for something outrageous. I understand if I was
Absolutely.
asking you for $15 discount, a 20, a 30. I'm not asking for that. I'm asking for $9.60. That's all I'm
I know
asking
that.
for. And I'm
I know
spending
that.
way more than $9.60 paying my iPhone, which is $62.43, paying my Apple Watch, which is the insurance is $10 plus the Apple Watch line is $10. That's 20. And then not only that, the iPad line with the A6 with the $70 plan, which it goes down to 25 because I'm a business member, and plus the insurance on there, which is like $18. So that comes up to like $55 a month. So that's what you guys need to take into consideration. I'm spending a lot of money with you guys. It's not like if I'm asking for this and I'm not financing nothing or I'm not paying for nothing extra, which that shouldn't matter. But I'm just saying, like, I'm paying for extra things. So my bill's already high as it is. I'm supposed to pay $97. That's what I'm supposed to pay every month. 197, I mean, 197. So that's $197 with taxes, right? For everything. The app, the watch, the my finance and all that, 197. And out of that 197, all I'm asking you for on that 197 is $9.60, which would drop my bill to 187.40. So that doesn't even make a dent on this bill because I'm still almost at $200. I'm at $87.40. I'm exactly, what is it, 18? Let me see. This would be 20. So take seven out of 20. You get what is it, 13? Yeah, 13. So not even 13. It's only a 12. I'm still only with this, if if I get the $9.60, I'm still only freaking $12.60 away from $200. So this makes a small fraction on a bill that's almost $200. And that's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. It makes a small fraction. When I used to work for millionaires, okay? Because before I started doing security at McDonald's and apartment complexes, I worked for the last 7 years in bars and clubs, right? And my old boss, which is a millionaire, owns 6 clubs, 7 bars, and 5 strip clubs, would rather give a person a permanent discount to the PIP section of the club than to lose that person because they would spend a lot of money with the club. So he would be like, Alex, make sure Stephanie knows, the manager here, that Edwin gets a permanent discount when he wants to go to the VIP. He gets a permanent $30 discount. So the VIP section is 200. He's going to pay 170. Make sure you tell that to Stephanie every time he comes in here. No problem, no problem, no problem. And I would tell her, Stephanie, remember what Alex said. It's 170, not 200. No, 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 no. I know. You talked to Alex. Alex already said it, and we kept him happy, sir. So since we kept him happy, he kept spending more and more and more money, bringing his rich friends because these are people that got money. These are people that own McDonald's, own Wendy's. There was a guy that owned 7 Burger Kings. There was another guy that owned a mall in New Jersey. He was co-owner of a mall. So I dealt with millionaires. I'm talking about I would park sometimes Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Aston Martins in the parking lot of the club because these people are millionaires. And even people that weren't millionaires, even hardworking people, if they felt like they were done wrong, he would fix it. He wouldn't want to lose anybody, not just millionaires, anybody. He would be like, yeah, man, just give Jacob a $20 discount, permanent discount when he comes in for the beer. When he buys 6 beers, instead of paying 40, he's gonna pay 20 every time he's in here. And the girls, I would tell, I would, because I was the supervisor of security, so I would be the one that would speak to the to the managers at the club, and I'm like, Jacob, Jessica, he Jacob only got to pay 20. All right, Alex says so. Yeah, okay, no problem. Whatever Alex says, he's the boss. So that's what I'm saying. My boss didn't want to lose nobody at all. So that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys, to you as the supervisor. I spent a lot of money with you guys. So if I wasn't spending the money I'm spending, T-Mobile wouldn't be, me and millions of other business customers, the money that we spent, you wouldn't have a job. That's like if, people stopped coming to the club, I would have been unemployed too, right? Yeah. Because we all depend on customers. You know what I'm saying? And when a customer spends a lot of money, you're supposed to treat them right. And if all they want is a minimal discount that's not outrageous, that's not something that could be done, there shouldn't be no its and buts about it. It should be like, okay, here you go, like my boss would do. And like I said, the guy's a millionaire. He could have just said, I don't care about Jacob. Who cares? I understand he spends like $600 to $700 at the club, but I got Edwin over here spending 5,000. But no, he didn't care. He treated everybody the same. Everybody was equal in his eyes. Didn't matter how much money he spent. But like I said, I spent a lot, 15,000 over the last 6 years with you guys. That's a car. That's a car. And that's only on bills. That's not even the phones that I paid off with you guys. That's the bill. You know what I'm saying? And I've been with T-Mobile
Yep.
since 2000 on my brother's account. Since 2000. So I've been with T-Mobile for 26 years. I was with T-Mobile. I've been with T-Mobile since uh January 15th of 2020. Well, 20, I'm sorry, 2000, because my daughter was born in June 26th. So I was 18 years old when I had T-Mobile, and now I'm 43, about to be 44, and I'm still with T-Mobile. So
You
imagine
know,
all the money that I had
I'm
spent
sorry
with
to cut you
T-Mobile.
off. I'm sorry to cut you off. I have a couple of questions here. As
Hmm.
you mentioned, you've been with us since 2020, but the record shows that you started 4 years and you've been with us for 4 years and 6 months. Okay.
I don't know why your system says that,
Mm.
because when
Maybe
when
you've been with Sprint. Is that right? You've been with Sprint before.
yeah, I have Sprint before.
Before.
I have Sprint before.
Okay. Okay. And another thing in regards with a certain credit, we can actually apply it. Okay. However, looking at the credit history, um, it shows that
So, but
last month
the
ago.
listen, the credit history
Mm,
is because of all the mistakes you have made. Like I told the previous rep, when I first got the Apple Watch Ultra was when it first came out in 2022. Okay, in September of 2022. Okay,
mm,
so I was told that I was gonna pay $10, and my Apple Watch insurance was $8, $18. So if you time 48 months, which is 4 years, all right, from 2022 to 2026 is 4 years. Okay, that's a total of $864 that you guys would legally owe me, because I recorded that. And I have all my recordings saved on my Google Drive, which I have 2 terabytes on there. I recorded myself speaking to customer care and telling them that I wanted a $10 insurance for my Apple Watch Ultra, because I have waived it at the store. I didn't tell the store, yeah, I want the insurance. When I got home, I told you guys, yes, I want the insurance, but I want the cheapest one, which the store told me there was an $18 one and a $10 one. And you guys gave me the $18 one. So that's why you see the credits that are being applied to the account. Because legally you guys owed me, like I said, $864, which is not a little bit of money. So that's why you see the credits. So the credits are justified because of the mistakes. Like I said, if somebody asks for something, that's what you're supposed to give them. You're not supposed to give them something else. That's like if I go to an expensive restaurant and I want my steak well done, and they bring it medium rare. Am I paying $80 for the steak to be medium rare, or am I paying for the steak to be medium done? I mean, well done. I'm paying for the steak to be well done. So that's why you see them credits on there.
okay.
Okay. So the
So,
credits are more
sorry.
than justified. That has nothing to do with my, like I said, my unlimited ultimate plan going up by $9.60. That has nothing to do with that whatsoever. So that's what I need you to comprehend and understand. Because I know that's the first thing you were going to come up with. You were going to say, well, you got multiple credits here. Yeah. And don't you think that I wanted it to be a permanent credit? No. They said, sir, we're going to have to break up these credits in 2 months. You know what I'm saying? We can't give you a permanent credit. And I said, okay, well, can I talk to a supervisor? No, supervisor's not available. The supervisor's going to tell you the same. And like I said, all this is recorded on live streams, bro. And if I tell you, if you want to hear the live stream from 2022, what are you going to say? No, I don't need to listen to that, sir. I'll hang up because that's all you guys do. So you need to understand, I have this archived. This is on my YouTube channel. So there's no way you guys can lie. You could say, well, I don't, of course, I'm not going to have a recording from 2022, but I have the recording from 2022 because it's on my YouTube channel and I never deleted the live stream. So that's why I live stream every time I talk to you guys. Because that way I got evidence. Because just in case corporate wants to listen, here you go. I was completely respectful. I was nice and calm. I was not crashing out. I was telling them what I need to tell them, and I was still getting the runaround. So what you want me to do? No, hey, Mr. Fabres, you handled everything correctly. And like right now, I got Ben on my live stream telling me I should be contacting the FCC since you don't want to give me a measly $9.60 credit. So that way the FCC could force T-Mobile corporate to contact me. What's up,
Okay,
Alex?
so
What's up, Tim?
okay, so so I was able
Here
to
talking to T-Mobile, Tim.
get all your yeah, I was able to get all your requests. Okay, but then I believe you're already aware that you mentioned someone will from us will be telling you about credits. Okay, I will not repeat it again. Okay, because another thing is credit will not resolve this issue. You're concerned. Do
Yes,
you
it
agree
would
with me?
because my bill would go down, like I said, by $9.60, and I wouldn't have to
Yes,
talk
one
to you
time.
guys anymore
Yeah,
because
one time.
my bill would be back to where it was when I first started
Yeah,
when I first got the plan back in
yeah, but
2021 before 2024 that everything changed, and that's what I'm trying to get you to understand, sir. Like, you need to understand you're not talking to your regular customer. Your regular customer would have been hung up, took your apology, because that's what it is. The apology skit, and said, you know what, yeah, give me the 6 months, and I'll be cool with that. And then since this is recorded, if I was to ever say no, well, hey, you agreed, right? Once you agree, your entitlement goes out the window. So if you wanted a permanent credit, then you should have stuck with the permanent credit. You should have never took a excuse for an apology because you need to understand that me being with T-Mobile actually before that, I was with T-Mobile back in 1996 when I was 14 years old when T-Mobile was called OmniPoint, and then T-Mobile went from OmniPoint, T-Mobile Europe bought OmniPoint and turned it into T-Mobile. Well, first it went to VoiceStream, and then after VoiceStream, T-Mobile Europe decided to change the name to T-Mobile USA Inc. Okay, so I've been with the company since T-Mobile did had no roaming. Everything was roaming. If I would go to New York, it would be 99 cents per minute. If I was to go to Pennsylvania, it would be 99 cents per minute. My calls were only unlimited to T-Mobile customers. If I called AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, Nextel, Alltel Wireless, uh, and all those companies, I would have to, and my minutes would be used up. So it was only mobile to mobile unlimited. So you're talking to somebody that's been with the company longer than you've been working for the company. So, corporate would be excited to know this, and they would be like, "Okay, so can I get your brother's account to prove that theory?" Yeah, here you go. Here goes his name. Here goes my phone number, my brother's account. Oh yeah, this person is definitely gonna get fired. Your brother's account's been open, like you said, for the last 26 years, and I show here it was originally opened back in 1998. Yes, yes, it was. Okay, so yeah, yeah, you're right. $9.60 ain't shit to somebody that's been with us for 26 years. Nothing at all. So I can call customer care from mobile so they can tell you themselves. But I know you're gonna be like, no, I don't need to listen to customer care from postpaid. So this is where you're in a heap a lot of in trouble. Because, like I said, I'm not a customer that's been with T-Mobile for a little bit of time. And like I said, if you guys increase my bill, I was supposed to get a notification by email. And every time I called you guys since 2024, I should have been sent a detailed bill showing that my bill went up. Not find out 24 months later that my bill went up. Okay? That's not what it was supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to be told, Mr. Febres, yeah, your bill went up by $9.60. How? If I'm on a legacy plan. Well, it seems like the taxes and fees went up on this plan. Well, that's illegal. That is illegal. Because a grandfather plan means it stays at the same price. Doesn't mean the price magically just creeps up and goes up. Because that's why you got the more expensive plans. So now you can make money on those plans because those plans don't have taxes and fees included. Okay, Gemini. So the supervisor I'm talking to does not want to give me the $9.60 credit and does not want to bring my bill to what it was before 2024, May 2024.
This is a
Correct. So,
classic
you
hardwall
have the time
tactic.
to speak now,
When a
sir?
supervisor denies a legitimate request and
Listen.
refuses further escalation, they are betting that you will get tired of the circular conversation and
Hello,
give
are you
up.
still there?
Since you are already
Yes.
documenting your
Listen.
interactions, and given your experience with
It's still
FCC filings
recorded
and network
or what?
benchmarking, it is time to pivot from talking to a rep to building a paper trail for the legal/corporate
Are
team.
you calling someone?
No,
Stop
it's
the problem.
Gemini.
If you
Listen.
stay on the phone, they will continue to repeat the same script. Change your approach immediately. The final script. I understand you are refusing to credit the $9.60 or restore my previous rate. Since we have reached an impasse, please provide your employee ID number and the case reference number for this interaction. I am logging this as an official denial of service for my upcoming arbitration/regulatory filing. Why this works. It signals that you are no longer asking for a favor. You are preparing for a legal/regulatory response. It often forces a
So there you go. If
So,
you don't do, listen,
yeah.
sir. If you don't do your job, I will file the FCC
Mhm.
complaint. I already have the FCC pulled up.
Yeah, that is not an issue, okay? But if you will let me explain, I can go
Sir,
ahead
we're
and
going
help you
around in
out.
circles. You keep telling me about credits. You keep
No.
telling me about this. Listen, sir, if you wanted to do it, it would have been done. Soon as we got on the phone call and I explained to you everything, it would have been done. I would have been off the phone with you a long time ago. Like, imagine Visible is prepaid, sir. And just because I recommend Visible on my channel, they gave me a permanent $15 discount on my bill. And that's prepaid. And I only have had Visible since 2019. And they gave me a permanent credit of $15 on my Visible account, bro. Permanent loyalty credit. And I'm not even asking you that. And I spend more money with you guys. All I pay them, my bill's supposed to be $45, the Visible Plus Pro plan, and I'm paying $30. So you see, that's what makes me mad. That's what makes me want to file an FCC complaint against you guys because that's prepaid. If anything, they could be like, yo, Verizon is way more expensive. They could say, okay, we'll take your number to Metro, right? Because it's only $45. Do I pay Visible the same thing I pay you guys, $197 a month to 212? No. So they could have kicked me and gave me the boot. But since I'm always talking good about them, they pulled up my channel. They see how I recommend a Visible for prepaid and even Metro. They was like, yeah, no, you're more than welcome. What? Hey, we don't even pay you for that free publicity. Thank you. You know how much a commercial costs for 30 seconds? Around 500 to $1.2 million. So by you doing a live stream or a 7-minute video talking about us, it's free publicity. Yes, I'm
Sorry to
listening.
interrupt. Okay, I know you're in live stream right now. I know that, and this is recorded. Now, earlier, I'll be repeating it back, okay? I offered you a loyalty discount, and you don't
That's not
want
a
it.
loyalty discount. A $6
Okay?
discount, a $6, 6 month is not loyalty. Please do not disrespect me. I've been with T-Mobile long enough to know what the loyalty discount is. Loyalty discount is what I got on my brother's account, which his what is it called? The what is it called?
I told you
The
that
One
scams
Plus.
are.
Listen though. I want you to listen. The One Plus used to be
I even agree with
$75.
everything.
$75,
I
right?
agree
It
with
was yeah, but you're not making any sense. I know what loyalty is, sir. A 6 months discount is not a loyalty discount, bro. Can you please stop patronizing me? Like you're
I'm not.
purposely, like Gemini said, you're purposely wanting me to curse you out so that way you can have an
No, no,
excuse.
no, no.
So if
Don't get
corporate
me wrong,
contacts me,
okay?
you can say, "Oh, well, listen to the recording. He was rude to me. He cursed me out, and he was mean. He does not deserve this permanent discount of $9.60." How the hell don't I deserve that when I've been with the damn company for since I was freaking 14 and I'm 43? And on my brother's account, I spent way more money than us on this account. Imagine I've been with my brother on his account since 2000, and it's 2026. Can't you understand that? 26 years of loyalty, over 10 years on YouTube recommending T-Mobile. So you need to
I
understand,
thank you for
people don't
that.
get T-Mobile business
I thank you for
because
that.
listen,
I really
T-Mobile
appreciate it.
T-Mobile doesn't get customers because of whoever they pay millions of dollars to come out on commercials. Snoop Dogg, what's that famous actor? He's one of my favorite actors. I forget his name. He's on one of the newer commercials. Uh, I forget his name, but anyway, he got paid $2.5 million. So you think his fans are gonna jump to no? They know he's getting paid. When I recommend T-Mobile and T-Mobile Business and Metro or anything having to do with T-Mobile, Mint Mobile, and all that, people know I'm recommending it because I like the service. I'm not getting paid by T-Mobile to recommend it, and that's what I'm trying to get you to understand, sir. I've been respectful this whole time. Like I don't understand why we're still on the phone an hour and 19 minutes later. Because like I said, with Visible, I didn't even have to be on the phone for an hour. The supervisor was like, "Yeah, Alex, I looked up. Yeah, you're right. I looked up your channel. I appreciate it. You're not getting paid by Verizon. You're not getting paid by us. So I'm gonna give you a permanent discount of $15. How that sounds? Instead of paying 45, you're gonna pay 30. That sounds great. Okay, thank you. And you're gonna see on your account that it says loyalty discount from customer care. And that's exactly what it says. And it's a permanent discount. I have had that discount on my account since 2023. And we're in 2026 and the discount's still there. That's a loyalty discount. Something that over the years is still on the account. It's not a 6 months patch up because that's what this is called, sir. I understand. Listen, I understand you have to read a script just like I do for the policy at the apartments, sir. If you don't have your ID, I can't let you in. But then there's situations where you have to override the policy when you're dealing with a customer that has been with the company longer than you've been working there and somebody that's been promoting the company for free for so many years, somebody that's been getting you customers for free over a lot of years. Imagine 10 years, more than, yeah, 10 years, because I started in YouTube in 2016 and we're in 2026. For a whole decade, you guys been getting free publicity off of Mr. Febres, off of Mr. Alex Rawtech. So imagine how many customers over the last decade you guys got because of me. And did I ask you for anything? Even business customers that I have gotten that people have on my comment section. Yo, Alex, I joined T-Mobile Business because of you. I switched all my lines to T-Mobile Business because of you. So that's what I'm saying. So, and I'm not saying asking you, yo, you guys owe me over 7,000 on people that I have gotten over to switch from Verizon business, from AT&T business to T-Mobile business. I'm not asking you for none of that. Anybody else would have been doing that. Anybody else would have like, yo, I need some money. So that's why, you see them credits too, because the reps are like, yeah, I look up your channel. You're right. You're talking good about T-Mobile business. You're recommending it. You're showing T-Mobile business getting over 2 gigs on N41. You're breaking it down. I see your comments. So that's why, sir. That's why. Because your reps know that I'm not getting paid. So the least thing that they could do for me is when I need a credit because something's wrong, they don't say no ifs and buts about it. Even the previous the last supervisor that I talked to last year, he was like, "Yeah, whatever you need, we got you, sir. Whatever mistake we made, we're gonna do it with no ifs and buts, and nobody's gonna bring the fact up that we're giving you credits, because that's what you need to understand, sir. I'm doing this for free. I don't get paid from you guys. I get paid from
We
YouTube,
appreciate that.
but I don't not none of my videos say this video is being sponsored by T-Mobile Business. So that's what I'm saying, sir. So that's what you need to understand, man.
Yes, I understand, and we appreciate it. Okay?
Yes,
But
sir.
again,
But you're still not applying the credit. That's the thing. So that's why I say this is a runaround. Because if you're not applying the credit permanently, then what's the whole point of your job description? Because if you're a supervisor, you're supposed to do supervisor things, sir. That's like I told you at the
I can do
club.
that.
At the club, I was
I
the
can.
supervisor for the security, and I didn't play games. Whatever needed to be done, got done. If I had to fire somebody, look, bro, you come to work too late, I can't. The boss, Alex, said you're not allowed to work in the club no more. Oh man, for real, man. Tell Alex. No, he's right next to me. He said no. Oh man, I just lost a good job, man. All right, man. All right, Alex. Thank you for the opportunity. All right, you're welcome. Deuce. You know what I'm saying? I didn't play games. I didn't have time to waste. I couldn't waste time. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't waste time. So that's what I'm saying. So you're like the store told me, like I told you, I went to the store. The store said either a supervisor or a manager can add this permanent credit of $9.60. And don't let them tell you that supposedly they could give you a loyalty card for 6 months. Because
I can
somebody
do that.
that's exactly
Nine
what you
dollars and 60. I can give it to you.
not for 6 months. I want it permanent.
Okay.
That's the difference.
That will be a that will be a form of a credit, you know, and we can apply that. Okay.
I'm not trying to listen, sir. I'm not trying to get $230 applied to the bill up front. And like I said, I want a permanent credit of $9.60. Like I don't understand how this so difficult. Like like that's what gets me
Um.
mad. Because like I told you, with prepaid, I don't have these issues. I really don't. With Metro, I've been with Metro since 2022. Yeah, since 2022, right? It's only been 4 years, right, with Metro. I called Metro recently and they gave me a $15, well, no, a 20, no, hold on, let me see. Let me do some math. Because my bill was $55 and now my bill is 25. So 55 minus 25 is $30. Yep, $30. So they gave me a permanent $30 credit for being loyal and talking good about Metro on YouTube. $30. And I'm not even asking you for that. So how hard I don't get it, bro. I don't get it how hard it is for you. Like I just don't. Like this is why I get mad that T-Mobile doesn't have a loyalty department no more. Because if you guys had a loyalty department, I wouldn't even be talking to you right now. The loyalty department would have been like, yes, you're more than qualified. Take your $9.60 permanent discount for the life of your account. We're sorry that this happened, and we wouldn't even be on the phone no more. Because like I said, look, maybe an FCC complaint in New Jersey Department of Consumer Affairs complaint against T-Mobile will fix the bill. That's when they'll be willing to give you the $9.60. But I shouldn't, guys. I shouldn't have to do all this. That's the whole point of it. That's why you guys are watching this live stream and you guys are seeing how he's handling this call. I shouldn't have to contact the FCC. I shouldn't have to contact the Department of Consumer Affairs because all that's going to do is give T-Mobile a fine, and he will get fired. Trust me. As soon as them fines come in, he is going to be fired. So instead of doing that to the company I love, right? I'd rather just go back to the store. You guys remember I was live streaming in the store and talk to my point of contact, which I'm not going to say who the person is, and have them contact corporate and then tell corporate to fold this phone call. And I'm gonna tell corporate that I got the recording and everything. Because I guarantee you, corporate, just like they handled it perfect on my brother's account when I had that issue in 2018 with my brother's account, remember? where the supervisors were racist to me and they got fired. Well, he's not being racist towards me, but at the same time, he's forcing me to push for FCC and a better business and a consumer, with the New Jersey Department of Consumer Affairs. He's pushing for that. And when a customer or a supervisor pushes for that, that's terms of termination for that person. And that's what the store told me. And I believe the store. So if he doesn't do it, guys, I'm going straight to the store tomorrow. As soon as I get off of work, the store closes at 8 o'clock and I get off of work at 4. I'm going straight to the store. And I'm like, bro, get me over to corporate. They didn't want to add the $9. Nope. They didn't want to add the $9. Okay, I got you, bro. Let me call them right now. And if he loses his job, then he loses his job, guys. Like I told you, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of people that don't want to do their job. My job is way more stressful than his. I get cursed out if I don't let the people in the apartment, if they forget their ID and I don't know who they are and it's my first time seeing them. They curse me out. They call me a mother effer. They record me. They put me on TikTok. He don't got to go through none of that shit. And then if I crash out on him, I'm the bad one, like I told you. So that's why I'm staying completely respectful. I'm not taking out all the stress that I had today at work with multiple customers that cursed me the hell out. And I'm staying respectful. Because at the end of the day, when corporate pulls this phone call, he's gonna get fired. You were risking a fine from the FCC and the New Jersey Department of Consumer Affairs over $9.60. Oh yeah, sir. I just I don't give a crap about those credits. You're out of here. Like I told you, that's what happened in postpaid. Like that's why I'm in business right now because those
Yeah, Miss
people got fired.
Alexander. All
Yes, I'm
right.
here.
So this is what I can do. Okay, this is what I can do. Okay. You mentioned about a corporate. I can submit this to the corporate as well.
You
But the
don't have to
credit,
submit nothing because you don't want to do your job.
well,
So
it's
I mean,
not possible.
what is there to submit, sir? You're getting
Honestly,
paid more to do nothing. So you're a waste of money.
but the thing is,
I'm not a waste of money because I do my job. You get what I'm saying? I do my job.
I'm getting what he's saying. I know.
So
However,
I'm not a
you
waste of
know,
money. So you think that if listen, you think that if at my job the customer says I'm gonna put a complaint against Alex with the highest department, you think my millionaire boss is gonna take that? He's gonna be like, Alex, look, I'm sorry, you're a great security officer. You've been amazing. You've been working here for about 2 years now. I gotta let you go. You're gonna have to go back to working at the club or bars. I cannot afford a fine or a lawsuit. I gotta let you go. And that's why I'm respectful and I try to help out every customer with the best of my knowledge and what I can do. And like I told you, that's why at the club, when the boss said, this is what you got to do to keep this person happy, that's exactly what I did. Because you need to understand, this is the age of social media. This is not
I know that. I know that.
1996. This is not
I am aware.
1994. I'm multi live
I am
streaming,
aware.
sir. I'm live streaming on both of my channels. I have two
I know
YouTube
that.
channels for tech. Okay. And
I
I'm
can
doing
see.
a multi live stream.
But the thing is, I searched and it showed up. You showed up. But the thing is, please do forgive me. We can't do anything like that today unless the corporate office will approve this request. Looking at your account,
You're
your
lying because if we talk to Gemini right now, Gemini will say that you have the power to do it, but you don't want to do it. Gemini, the supervisor, is saying that supposedly he's got to get up to corporate in order to give me a discount and drop my bill to what it was before. What you think about that? Gemini knows all your policies for every company. for your information.
It is almost certainly a stall tactic. When a supervisor claims they need to get up to corporate or wait for approval from a higher department for a billing adjustment, they are typically doing one of two things. 1. Buying time. They are hoping you will tire of the waiting game, hang up, and accept the higher bill just to avoid the hassle of calling back. 2. Deflecting blame. By creating a hidden layer of authority above them, they remove themselves from the firing line. They get to say, I'm trying to help you, but they said no. It makes them look like an ally rather than the person actively blocking your request. The reality check. In most modern carrier billing systems, frontline supervisors have significant autonomy to issue one-time credits or adjust promotional rates, especially if they have the account history to back it up. If they were truly serious about getting this fixed, they wouldn't just leave you hanging. They would provide a specific ticket number and a hard deadline for when corporate will contact you, how to call their bluff. Since you've already been through the standard supervisor loop, stop waiting for them to take the initiative. Use this direct, high-pressure approach. Demand the executive path. Tell them, since you don't have the authorization to resolve this, please transfer me directly to the office of the president or the executive response team. I am not waiting for a callback that may never happen. Request the denial in writing. Tell them, if you cannot process this adjustment, I need you to send me a formal notice of denial regarding my billing inquiry to the email address on file. I will be attaching this to my existing FCC complaint to show that the company is refusing to honor my previous account structure. Set a callback accountability. If they insist they must wait for corporate, demand. Give me the direct case number, the name of the department you've contacted, and a specific time today that I can call you back for an update. If I don't hear from you, I will be filing a supplemental report with the FCC detailing this specific conversation. My advice: don't wait for their corporate team. They have effectively told you they won't help. Use the notice of dispute approach I mentioned earlier to go over their heads. Do you want me to help you find the specific contact details for the executive relations team of the carrier you're dealing with? If you let me know which carrier it is, T-Mobile, Verizon, etc., I can find the specific channel for you.
There you go. Gemini knows everything. There you go. So that's why you're quiet right now. That's exactly why you're quiet right now. You can't compare yourself to a multi-billion-dollar AI. There you go. He hung up. There you go. He hung up. There you go. He hung up. You see what I'm talking about, guys? I'm definitely leaving T-Mobile business, guys. I'm gonna let you know right now. Soon as I pay off my iPhone 17 Pro, um, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm canceling my Apple Watch line. I don't give a shit about the insurance no more. I'm gonna cancel that shit. I'll use the Apple Watch with Visible on my Visible. I'll switch Visible to the iPhone 17 Pro, so that way the Apple Watch can still stay connected to the 17 Pro. And I'm done. As soon as I'm done paying it off, I'm out. I don't got time for T-Mobile's bullshit no more, guys. I seriously don't got time for T-Mobile's bullshit. Why do you think he hung up? He Gemini basically told him his script. Yeah. This is crazy, guys. Yes. Yes, representative. Billing. I think I'm gonna have to talk in Spanish, guys. Seriously. I'm gonna seriously have to talk in Spanish, guys. I think Spanish customer care is gonna get something done because these idiots are not trying to do anything.
Okay, got it.
This dumbass.
Hi, thank you for calling Timo.
Hello? Oh shit. Hello? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, my bad. My phone was muted.
Oh, okay, got it. Well, how can I help you today?
Okay. The reason for my call is the fact that um my bill needs to be adjusted, and I mean permanently adjusted, not a patch, not oh we could give you a credit for the next 6 months. No, I need a permanent credit on my bill
Got it. And may I ask the reason for asking for that?
because my bill went up. And I have the unlimited ultimate plan, which you already see my phone number and you know who I am. So do not patronize me. Because at this point, I don't care if I curse you guys out. I really don't.
So,
My bill used to be $64 before May 2024. So from 2020 that I have had this account since 2020 that I had the unlimited ultimate plan, my bill was always $64, not 73.60 what it is right now. And my bill was never $92.
all right, let me go ahead and open your account first, so I have the information as well. Can I have your first and last name?
Alexander Febras.
All right, thank you so much for verifying your account to our automated system. Let me just review the bill right now. This is unlimited. Okay, let me just check this plan that you have. This is unlimited ultimate. Yeah. So this is currently retired. We don't offer this anymore. Let me just see here.
Correct. And my business ultimate plan went up by $9.60, which that's not supposed to happen because it is a grandfathered plan.
Okay, so I'm looking at the plan right now. Actually, with autopay, with which you do have, you're currently enrolled in autopay. This is actually $85 with autopay for one line.
Is what?
The price of the plan is $85 with autopay
Yeah, but
for one line.
with the discount that I have on my account, sir, it went down from $85 to $64. And now the $64 turned into 73.60.
Okay, one second. And what year was this again? I'm just backtracking on your account.
In 2024, sir, was when my plan changed. My the price of my plan changed.
But it's still the same. The Business Unlimited Ultimate. It's
Correct.
just that the price changed.
Correct. I was paying $64 with the permanent discount I got, and now I'm paying 73.60 from $64.
Permanent discount. Also this is because of got it.
Correct. You see it on there.
So you have the insider.
Correct. So with the insider discount, the 85 with the auto pay turned to 64. And now you can see I'm no longer paying 64. I'm paying 73.60. So it increased by $9.60.
Wait one second. Yeah, 74.6.
Correct. So look at this.
That's weird because this plan should only cost $85 with auto pay, but it says here it's 92. Let me
There
double
you
check
go.
everything. Give me 1 to 2 minutes, Alexander.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You see, you see the rep found the billing discrepancy, guys. And then the other jackass can see that, and he just chose not to do anything about it. just like sit there and be like, oh no, it's okay, it doesn't matter. But no, I'm not leaving T-Mobile. That's like letting these jackasses from another countries, force me. No, fuck that. I'm staying with T-Mobile. But they're gonna fix this shit. That's what they're gonna do. They are going to fix it. Yeah, that's what they did. They started charging me taxes and fees on my plan, which they're not supposed to. Gracias. The other dodo bird just hung up on me. He was mad as hell. What a jackass. But yeah, guys. Oh God, guys. I'm telling you, man. I gotta go back to Jesus Christ. And the crazy thing is that the supervisor can see that, guys. You see how my bill went from 85 to 92? Like what the hell? Is exactly what Gemini was saying. Gemini was saying that he was lying about corporate, and that's true. He was lying about corporate. Why you think he hung up? He was caught red-handed, so of course he's gonna hang up. He don't know what else to say. He hung right up in my face. I mean, the proof is there, guys. Like I just don't get it, man. I swear, I don't. I don't know what was costing him anything. And then he was just pissing me off because he was coming out with 1,000 excuses. Oh, we gave you credits and da 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 da. That's not fixing anything. You guys gave me credits because you guys owe me $864. Why you guys think he stayed quiet when I mentioned that? How the hell were you guys charging me for the last four years $18 when I was supposed to be paying 10? Like, get the hell out of here, bro. Go play games with your mom. Somebody else that's not me. And then and his dumbass is probably watching this live stream. Because I know you guys heard him. He was like, "Oh, I went to your channel." And what the hell is that supposed to mean, jackass? Wow, you showed up. Whoopie do, you want a cookie? His jackass acts like 54,000 people is a little bit of people. That's how stupid he is. And the other idiot was like, "Oh, you got millions of subscribers." No, you jackass. I never said I had millions of subscribers, you fucking stupid. Telling you guys. I really despise when people don't want to do their job, so I'm sorry for cursing. It's crazy that I've been arguing with T-Mobile Business for the last 2 hours and 34 minutes. This is just ridiculous, guys. To be completely honest with you guys, this is absurd. Putting a hold on me. Why do you think they all they do is give me credits to get me off the phone? That's exactly why they do that. Oh, just give them a credit. Tell them that I'm gonna call them next week. Yeah, right. Dude was just stalling. Bro, get a life, bro. Seriously, get a life. Oh man. T-Mobile Business does not fix problems. They just give credits. I mean, that's what I'm seeing, bro. The cheer, to be honest. They just give the problem a patch. They don't fix it permanently. They just give it a patch. I'm gonna seriously have to call again and talk in Spanish, yo. That's what I'm gonna have to do, guys. I don't have an option because that's what these. Like I told the supervisor, that's what he wants me to do is crash out on him. I think I'm done. Español, 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 español. I'm gonna have to, guys. Because messing with these dudes, I'm telling you, and I'm gonna explain to the Spanish how they have me cursing them out. La factura.
En cuanto a la facturación, ¿está llamando por su saldo, por los cargos, por la fecha de vencimiento o por algo más?
Los cargos. Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, so I review everything on the account from the documents that we have right now for the current plan that you have. So this plan that you have right now, this is tax inclusive, right? With auto pay. Upon checking here, it's actually $87. That's with auto pay. And upon checking here, the $92 that you have minus the auto pay discount that you have, it comes to $87, which is actually correct. And then after that, you're receiving a additional $20 discount for your insider, T-Mobile insider promotion as well.
Mhm. But with my T-Mobile Insider, I used to pay $64, sir, and
That
now it's 73.60. So that's a price hike.
either the price of the plan change or
And that's the problem,
the
sir. The
actual
price of the plan is not supposed to change. You understand what I'm saying? When you're grandfathered into something, that means your rate plan is not allowed to change. That's not something that you could say, well, the terms and when I signed up for this plan, the terms of service did not say that this plan was ever going to change.
well, you are useless actually, and before we actually included on the plan if there's a price or a 5-year price guarantee. One second here, there's no price guarantee on the current plan that you have.
Correct, because that price lock guarantee doesn't mean jack crap. You guys just did that because Verizon is doing it. That's the only reason you did it. That doesn't mean nothing, sir. Under this 5-year guarantee for your information, under the terms and conditions, it says price is subject to change. Okay? And that's on this price 5-year price lock. So the price lock doesn't mean jack crap if the term and condition says price is subject to change. You're not talking to the common person. Okay? You're talking
Yeah,
to
I do
somebody that
understand that
knows. Okay?
because
So
technically a lot of people, that's the reason why we. I think that the reason why they provided that is, for example, there was a reason to comply for the government mandated changes,
no, there
right?
was there was no government mandated changes, sir.
Yeah, that's just the possibility. That's the reason why it was included on the terms and conditions.
No, yeah, you're right. And it was mandated by the government that these plans were not to change. You guys can change any future plans because you guys oblige to the FCC and you guys have to follow the FCC guidelines. So you guys are violating the FCC guidelines for changing my plan. So if I contact the FCC, you guys are going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, I'm checking the document right now.
Yes, there is, sir. Because like I told you, if I got proof, I got the proof, sir. I got proof that I used to pay $64. I have the proof. Yes, every month I was paying $64 every month. Back in 2022, back in 2023, and then all of a sudden in 2024, the price changed. Okay, so I have all the legal documents to get you guys in a lot of trouble with the FCC because the FCC is gonna be like, okay, so why did his price hike happen in 2024? I see here 2022, 2023, and then in 2024 it jumped up from 64 to 73.60. So when you have more than 3 years well, no, since 2021, more than 3 years of the same price, and then all of a sudden the fourth year it goes up, yeah, that's a red flag. That is definitely a red flag. So that's what you're not understanding. When you guys had the taxes and fees, that was mandated by the government because of the Sprint and T-Mobile merger. In order for the merger to get approved by the FCC and the DOJ, you guys had to follow these guidelines. So you guys don't get to break these guidelines just because the merger happened years ago. and act like you could do whatever you want with the old plans. You can't do that. That is completely illegal. You can't do whatever you want. You guys are not bigger than the FCC, than the government. So that's the biggest difference between my plan and these new plans. That's why I would never get these new plans. Because the terms and conditions are way different. You guys can change the tax bracket, the surcharges. You guys can do whatever you want to these new plans. And the customer has nothing but to eat it up or switch carriers. That's the only thing they can do. They can eat it up or switch carriers. They can't make an FCC complaint, but I can because I got Reddit. I looked it up on Reddit. You guys already got a whole bunch of complaints as it is.
Uh, this price that you have right now is actually right. And
Sir,
I believe that
listen, I'm
you're
not,
getting some
listen, you're going to make me curse at you. I'm not talking about the auto pay discount. I'm talking about the insider discount added with the auto pay discount. Okay? My my insider discount was roughly $9. I mean, sorry, $19.60. Okay? That's by itself without auto pay. Okay? So when I was paying $85, okay, with auto pay, 80 that's what the $85 minus the $19.60 that I was paying back then. That's 65.40 correctly. That's how much I was paying. 65.40 because I was getting an insider discount of $90.60. And that's what you're not understanding, bro. That's what I'm talking about. My insider discount made my bill cheaper than it is right now. So how are you gonna say it's not up? Yes, it is. Because if I went from paying 64.60, listen, sir, if I went up from paying 64.60 all the way up to what you said now, 74.60. What did you say? How much am I getting with my insider discount?
1740.
Look at that. 17 70 70 74. What you said, 74.40? No, I'm talking about on my bill after it's applied to my bill. What is my bill? 73.60 because I can see it right here on the T Life app. It's 73.60. So if you take 73.60, 73.60 minus 64.40, that's $9.20 each increase. That's $9. That's $9.20 difference.
$7. Now times that to 0.20 because your insider is 20%.
No, my bill was never $87. It was 85 for your information. I don't have taxes. Sí, estoy aquí.
I hear that.
Sí, el problema que estoy teniendo es que mi bill subió y los representantes estos de otros países parece que le estoy hablando en chino cuando le hablo en inglés y ya estoy cansado de insultarlo. So, el problema es que yo tengo un descuento permanente en mi cuenta y el plan me subió cuando el plan mío no está supuesto a subir, porque los términos de condiciones en ningún momento dice que el plan se puede subir de precio. ¿Entiende lo que le digo? So, el plan me subió por $9.60 y ellos no quieren hacer nada. Y ahora fue que yo me di de cuenta, después de tantos años, que el plan me subió. Porque yo lo que hacía era pagar el bill y no mirarlo. Ok, son 280, yo lo pago. Son 320, yo lo pago. Sin mirar lo que estaba pagando. Hold on. All right, guys, I have no choice but to talk in Spanish. Está bien. Sí, deme un segundito. Ahora fue que me llegó. Un segundito. ¿Está bien? Come on, Grizzly. Come on, Grizzly. Yeah. So, guys, I have no choice but to talk in Spanish now. What's up, Cody? Because I'm not gonna waste my time. They're gonna have me crash out on them to then just complain and cry. No, he doesn't deserve this credit because he cursed me out. I'm not dumb, guys. All they're doing is baiting me. You heard on the recorded on this live stream that the bill is wrong, that it went up, and they keep saying it's the right price. And I'm not going for that. I'm not just some idiot that's gonna sit here and say, "Oh yeah, that's fine. My bill could go up by $70, and I'm happy."
Anteriormente veo que siempre usted ha estado teniendo facturaciones de 271, 218, 253, y ahorita que llegó esta factura. En este caso, verificando por acá, veo que usted paga $143 con 60 centavos de su plan. En este caso, veo que usted está financiando dos equipos. Uno, en este caso, por el cual paga $4.13, que es un Alfa A16 color rosita. Y el otro sería el de la línea 4260, que es un iPhone 17 Pro de entera, ¿verdad?
Correcto.
De servicio, veo que tiene servicio en la tableta y en el reloj. Y en este caso, por todos los servicios, usted paga $53 con 93 centavos.
No, no, pero yo no quiero que se me confunda. No estoy hablando de eso. Yo estoy hablando de mi factura de mi plan, el Unlimited Ultimate Plan. Con el Insider Discount que yo tengo, más el autopago, yo pagaba $64 con 40 centavos. Ahora estoy pagando $74 con 60 centavos. So, el plan me subió la tarifa cuando no está supuesto. Yo tengo los taxes y todo eso incluido en este plan porque es viejo. No me está supuesto subir para nada. Para nada del mundo este plan está supuesto a subir. Y no importa si este plan no tiene la garantía de 5 años, porque ya yo leí los términos de la garantía de 5 años. La garantía de 5 años lo que dice es que los términos se pueden cambiar cuando a T-Mobile le salga de sus cojones. So, esa garantía de 5 años no quiere decir nada. La de Verizon que tengo con Verizon sí, porque Verizon en los términos de condiciones no dice que lo pueden cambiar cuando le salga de sus cojones. Sin embargo, en tmobile.com dice subject to change. ¿Qué quiere decir eso? Que se puede cambiar cuando se quiera. Correcto.
En este caso tiene pues datos premium siempre, ¿verdad? Y las demás pues taxes ya sean incluidos o excluidos dependiendo cómo sea su plan. Traducción de video, Netflix gratis, si se mantiene de 1 a 5 líneas, ¿verdad? En este caso, si el plan de igual manera siempre es de taxes incluidos, la licencia de Microsoft 360. Tiene llamadas internacionales a Canadá y México y el roaming internacional de mensajes de texto. Le aparece para que usted vaya a estar de viaje en experiencia premium. Normalmente una línea con este plan le tiene un costo de $90. $90 de precio normal. Si usted mantiene el autopago activo, una línea con este plan le queda en costo de $85. Por lo que yo verifiqué por acá, a usted le habían colocado una promoción, en la cual pues le brindaba acá un descuento de $17.40. Por lo cual, en este caso, tiene el descuento siempre del autopago de $5. Por lo cual, pues en este caso, a usted la línea está quedando en los $73.60. Y lo tomamos así. Dijimos que 85 con el autopago, menos 17.40. En este caso, permítame, 90
shit.
menos 5 el descuento del autopago. Mañana, un poquito más objetiva porque yo entiendo que usted está verificando esto, ¿verdad? Tratando de cuidar todos estos aspectos. No sé si
Pero lo que pasa es que en mayo del 2024 fue que subió todo. Ya yo lo chequeé. Yo chequeé la factura. Yo puedo chequear la factura hasta el 2024. Y en mayo del 2024 fue que la factura subió de precio, cual no estaba supuesto a hacer eso, porque ustedes legalmente tienen que mandarme un correo electrónico o una carta diciéndome que mi factura va a subir de precio. Y en ningún momento yo recibí ninguna carta ni ninguna notificación por correo electrónico diciendo que mi factura iba a subir de precio. So, legalmente, eso es lo que ustedes tienen que hacer antes de hacer cualquier cambio acá en los Estados Unidos, porque por eso hay regulaciones por el FCC, FCC, que ellos no juegan con estas cosas.
recordándole siempre que anteriormente pues usted no mantenía tantas líneas, ¿verdad? Hasta ahorita tiene 3 líneas, mientras que en 2024 de una de las facturas, bueno, de las últimas facturas, ¿verdad? Que fue de diciembre de 2024.
Sí, pero eso no, pero yo entiendo, amor, pero yo no estoy hablando de eso. Yo estoy hablando de mi línea específica. No estoy hablando ni del financiamiento de teléfono. No, eso no era el precio. Yo tengo los screenshots. Ese no es el precio. Yo pagaba $64.40 con el insider discount. No $73 con lo que usted dice. Porque eso es algo que yo siempre hago, le tiro calícula. Si no le tiro calícula, grabo las cosas. Para así no tengan ninguna clase de problema. Si hay un problema, pues se resuelve. Aquí están las pruebas. Oh, shit, yeah. Ok. Perdón. So, yo no entiendo cómo, sin yo recibir ninguna clase de documento legalmente, el precio subió de $64.40 a $73.60, como usted está diciendo ahorita mismo, para que me entienda mejor. Porque eso no era lo que yo estaba pagando. Y eso no era lo que yo estaba pagando. Yo sé lo que estaba pagando, porque yo miraba el bill. Yo me metía donde decía Detail Bill y me enseñaba eso. Y yo tengo la factura del 2023, del 2022. Yo no soy su cliente regular. Por esta misma razón. Sí, pero ese no es el punto. El punto es que usted está leyendo un script. No sé si eso en español. Quizá le tengo que preguntar a Gemini cómo se dice script en español. Usted está leyendo lo que usted tener para discutir lo que yo estoy diciendo. Eso es parte de su trabajo. Pero ya yo sé todas esas tácticas, ¿ok? Porque mi primo trabaja para AT&T. Él dice, loco, nosotros tenemos que decirle al cliente un montón de estupideces, loco. Hablándote claro. El cliente puede estar 100% correcto y yo tengo que por fin y decirle que no, que siempre ha sido así, cuando yo sé que no siempre ha sido así. ¿Por qué no? No quiero perder mi trabajo en AT&T. Yo te voy a creer a ti o a una persona que trabaja para ti que tiene que hacer lo mismo que tú haces. Esa es la ventaja mía, que yo no, yo tengo familia que trabajan en compañía. Tengo un primo que trabaja con ustedes, en una tienda. Sí, pero tengo un primo que trabaja para T-Mobile y me dice lo mismo. Trabaja en una tienda y me dice lo mismo. Él mismo me lo dijo, loco, te van a dar el corre, te van a dar el corre, te van a decir porque la tienda no me puede ayudar. Hello, ¿tú te crees que si ellos me pudieran ayudar, yo estoy hablando contigo por teléfono? Eso es lógico, ¿verdad? No, no estoy hablando con usted por teléfono, ni con los representantes que hablan inglés, porque ya la tienda, y yo no entiendo. Ustedes no cogen el training, ¿verdad? Que T-Mobile dijo que desde ahora adelante las cosas. Good Lord, guys, this is the same shit. English and Spanish. This dodo bird is listening to the because she knows English. She's listening to the comments that the other dodo birds left on the account. So she's acting. That's why when she answers the phone, I'm gonna ask her if the people that I've been arguing with her pay her check or is it T-Mobile? Does her check say, I don't know, whatever their names are? I forgot their names because I don't really care for them. Or does it say T-Mobile Inc. on her paycheck? Shit, and I gotta leave pretty soon, guys. I gotta leave. This live stream is probably gonna have to continue till tomorrow, guys, because I gotta get some rest. I go back to the job because I burned the key to close the doors home. So I gotta go take this shit back. I gotta put on my hoodie. So I hate this shit. It's warm in the afternoon, and then let me see the temperature. What's the temperature right now, Siri? It's 56 degrees. Hell yeah, I need to go get my hoodie. That's a big drop. Earlier it was 75, and now it's 56. Yeah, I might have to. I'm seriously gonna have to put an FCC complaint against T-Mobile. I don't have a choice because what's the whole point of having customer care? Like, and she's over here trying to lie and say that I always paid 73.60. No, no. I can't deal with shitty customer service, guys. If I'm gonna deal with shitty, I can't deal with shitty customer service, guys. I might as well go prepaid. When I'm done paying my iPhone 17 Pro, I'm gonna pay it off sooner.
Or try to dial the number again.
Look what she did to me. She hung up too. See, you see, she hung up too when I spoke in Spanish. You see what I'm talking about?
Welcome to T-Mobile Business. Para español, marque asterisco.
Chrissy, ya. Ahí nos vemos. So, you guys seen what she did, right? She hung up right in my face, lying and hung up right in my face. So even in Spanish, you know,
Welcome to T-Mobile for Business. Para español, marque asterisco. As part of this call and subsequent interactions from this call, T-Mobile may collect information about you to provide the best service possible. To learn more, go to tmobile.com/privacy. To get started, please enter or say your mobile number, area code first, or say, I don't have one. To look up your account, I'll need the 10-digit
español.
Para comenzar, marque o diga dígito por dígito su número de teléfono T-Mobile, comenzando con el código de área o diga no tengo un número.
Well, she tried calling me back because supposedly the shit hung up on his own. She just left me a voicemail. Oh, wrong number.
Gracias. Permítame buscar esta información.
Jesus
En pocas
Christ.
palabras, por favor dígame la razón por su llamada. Puede
Hold
decir.
on. Hello.
En pocas palabras.
Representante. She's trying to call me, but it keeps hanging up.
Bien, solo necesito un poco más de información para comunicarlo con soporte al cliente. Está llamando por
Facturación.
Puede transferir su llamada con alguien que le pueda asistir. Esta llamada puede ser grabada o monitoreada con propósitos de calidad de entrenamiento.
This is crazy, guys. I swear this is crazy. Hello.
Hola, hola, gracias por llamar a T-Mobile Business. Hablas con Daniela, ¿en qué te puedo ayudar el día de hoy?
Sí, Daniela, estaba llamando porque estaba teniendo un problemita. Mi facturación subió, ¿verdad? Quiero explicarle para que no se me pierda. Y la semana pasada en inglés me dijeron que un supervisor me iba a llamar y que hoy a las 5 de la tarde y nunca me llamó. Que me iba a dar un crédito permanente de $9.60 en mi cuenta. Y después que él dejó las notificaciones y todo eso, ninguno en el departamento que hablan inglés quieren hacer su trabajo y de verdad que me está enojando, porque si ya un supervisor puso algo y dejó las notas, tú no estás supuesto a decir, pues yo voy a hacer lo que me dé la gana.
Por favor, me indicas, por favor, tu nombre completo.
Sí, Alexander Febres.
Me regalas tu número de teléfono completo y pide verificación de la
Está bien. Customer care from T-Mobile Business is in Colombia. She's Colombian. No, no, no. Es que algunas veces AT&T me da problemas. Le estoy llamando de mi teléfono de AT&T. Ok, sí. La facturación mía subió por $9.60, ¿verdad? Antes yo pagaba con los descuentos que tengo de autopago y el insider discount. Yo pagaba 64.40 y ahora me subió a 73.60. So, cuando yo estaba hablando la semana pasada con un supervisor, él me dijo que iba a aplicar un crédito y que me iba a llamar y que iba a dejar las notificaciones de que el crédito se iba a aplicar en esta semana, empezando esta semana, permanente de $60, a mí que diga $90, mira yo, que hablo tanto inglés que se me olvidó el español mío, $9.60 y que el plan me iba a bajar a lo que estaba pagando a los 64.40. Y cuando llamé para hablar en inglés, ninguno de ellos quieren hacer su trabajo. El otro supervisor me dijo que no, que iba, el otro supervisor que no me iba a dar el crédito. De $9.60. Correcta, permanentemente, porque el plan mío no estaba supuesto a subir y subió. Está bien. The other one, I don't know what happened to her call. It just hung up, guys. And now this one seems like she's trying to help me, but I'm gonna have to move this live stream to the phone because uh it's gonna close pretty soon. McDonald's and they're like, yo, how the hell gonna close the door? We don't got the damn key. Alex, they're gonna call me. Alex, you took the keys home. How gonna lock the doors? So, guys, I'm gonna do this because I'm tired. It's late. It's dangerous for me to be on both phones walking over there, even though I got my gun, but still, I'm gonna reach for my gun with two phones on my phone in my hand. You feel me? I'm gonna be an easy target for the people that are looking to rob somebody. So I'm definitely gonna have to catch you guys up tomorrow, let you know what happened with Spanish customer care, if they were able to do it, if they were not able to do it. And at this point, then I'm just gonna have to live stream every day until they get the clue. You feel me? That's all. You feel me? And I already put this on Twitter, so T-Mobile is gonna be aware of this whole situation. But guys, take care. God bless and be safe. I'm definitely gonna catch you guys tomorrow. Turn on that bell notification so you never miss none of my content. And to the dodo birds that did not want to do their job after specific notations were left there, uh, hopefully one day you get fired by T-Mobile. Okay? And that's all I gotta say because I know you're idiots to watch this. Deuces, guys. Don't forget to like the live stream.